Good morning, everyone. As Jeff, I didn't see any step last Saturday in Shanghai. And I was in China, and then this was very nice because I have this foot now immobilized, but we can see that. It's a little bit too hard to walk, but I'm here. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you, and as Rick said, I'm here to talk with you on behalf of all the producers in the world. Some of them are here with us. Some of them, or many of them, are not able to be here during the RICO and even during the Expo because they don't have money to come to US for this Expo, for this big show that we have here. Here we have the world coffee production map. All the colors that you can see there in purple, in green, are countries, are regions that we are producing coffee in our days. According to the ICO, we have 6 countries, not the 5 that Rick messaged, 6 countries are responsible for 80% of the coffee that we are producing worldwide in our days. But there is a very big issue on that. We didn't use it to be organized as a group until 3 years ago. We did everything separately, inside of the countries, and also together as country producers. On the other hand, we have the consumer market consolidation. As you can see, this is the consolidation of the market. This is the consolidation that we are facing in the industry during the last years. And they are very well organized globally. They are very good companies, and they are working together, and they are globally organized, and they are globally asking for their suppliers, asking for their products. Not only, in many of the cases, not only for coffee, but also for cocoa, for tea, for many other beverages. And then, almost 3 years ago, we decided as the leaderships of the coffee production countries to start to reflect about this market as producers, not together, at that moment, not together with the industry or not together with the other links of this chain. And then, what we realized, what are the producers always looking for? We are looking for good products, we are looking for money, we are looking for sustainability, social sustainability, environmental sustainability. But in which way? We are looking the better product that we can offer to our clients, even for the commercial market or to the specialty market. But we need to have a fair price for that. Why? Because the fair price will give us the economic sustainability. And if we have the economic sustainability, we can care, and we love to care the social responsibility, social sustainability, and also the environmental sustainability. But first of all, we need the economic sustainability as producers. On the other hand, we have the industry. What is the industry looking for? The attributes, it's the same. They are the same. They are looking for products, price, social sustainability, economic sustainability, and storytelling. They would like to show the compelling stories to the world. We would like to live the compelling stories. We don't need to show these compelling stories to the world. But the problem that we have here, it's the balance of these attributes. They are looking for the industry, the market, the buyers. They are looking for the better quality they would like to have for attending their consumers, their market. But they would like to pay the lowest price they can, the lowest price as possible for the good quality that he would like to have. And they asked for us, they required to us to show the social responsibility, the environmental sustainability, and to construct, to build the good stories for them. This is the point, this is our perspective. This is the way that we, as a producers, we are thinking this market. We were thinking this market 3 years ago. And then, for us, who is the weaker of our perspective as producers? Who is the weaker of this? We are many small producers in the world in our days. We estimate that we are around 25 million producers in the world. There is an institute that it's showed to us, and they just launched this research that this is not a correct number. The number of producers in our days, it's 50% of that. It's 12.5 million producers. Doesn't matter. If we were talking about 25 million producers, we are talking an average of 6.7 bags per producer per year. If you can talk about the half of the producers, we will talk about 13 bags per producer per year in average. Yes, we have many big producers, larger producers, mainly in my country, in Brazil. We have many producers in Brazil that are producing thousands of bags. But this means that if they are producing thousands of bags, there are producers, there are millions of producers, millions of producers that are producing 2 bags, 3 bags. And they need to live with this. And even for that producers, the biggest producers that produce thousands of bags in Brazil, they are very small if we compare with the big industries that buy millions of bags. This is the relation that we are talking about. But as far as we can, we are doing our homework. We are, as producers, investing in our properties. We are investing in infrastructure. We are investing in technologies, in new technologies. We are investing in new varietals. We are trying to find which will be the varietal that will replace the geisha. We are trying to manage many things at that moment because we are investing. Even we have all these issues. We are investing in training and know-how. Our producers in our days, they can talk with the buyers about the physical classification, about sensory skills. They can talk about, Mario is saying in there, it's one of the actors that we have here, because this is photos from the Q processing. We are investing in new classes. We are investing in new trainings, in new know-hows. We are investing in fermentation. We are investing in many things as a producers. And we are also investing in our communities. Why we are investing in our communities? Because we need to create and to educate our new generations. And we also need to manage the gender equity. We need to work with all of these things. And we invest on all of these things to supply the highest quality possible to the market. But we think we deserve a fair income. This is our point. these were our point, our conclusion, almost 3 years ago. And then we decided to analyze the international events. And we realized that the majority of the international events, coffee events that we have, conferences, expos, and etc., are organized and realized by consumer countries with agendas driven by consumer countries. And so we decided to organize our first big meeting as a producer. And we organized, as Rick said, in 2017 in Medellin, our first World Coffee Producers Forum. We decided to do that with a very good and very important agenda. Which was our agenda for that moment? We talked about economic sustainability, climate change, and social responsibility. In which way? We asked and we invited all the people to be there with us, to be together, join forces, to act not as a competitors, but as a collaborators, to trying to find solutions for the problems that we are talking today again here. And we decided to talk together. We decided to show to the press our dilemma. We decided to think about ways to get this point to the new generation of consumers. These were our points, our main points during this conference, this forum that we had in Medellin. And as a result of this first forum, we had 4 specific conclusions. The first one was we needed to be together. We needed to go forward as a group of producers, and then we created a committee. Now we have a World Coffee Producers Forum committee. In the first moment, was composed only by representatives of all the regions of coffee. And then some months after, we invited some people from the industry, from the associations of the industry, and now we have the representatives of SCA, NCA, the Japanese Coffee Association, the Switzerland, the Swiss Roaster Association. We have many people that are together with us, and we are meeting, and we are talking very frequently. This was our first point, our first conclusion. The second conclusion was that we needed to find ways to increase the consumption. We need to study this, and we need to find ways to increase the consumption. Because we realized 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and many years ago, that one of the problems of this market is this demand. We need this balance of demand, supplier and demand. And we need to look for that. We need to address this kind of point. The third one was we needed to have a neutral study about our economic feasibility as a sector. And then we contracted the Professor Jeff Sachs from the Columbia University and his team to prepare this study for us. They are finishing this study, and we will present this study to the market in 3 months. And finally, we decided that that forum was really, really very good. And we couldn't stop in our first forum. And we decided to have the second forum. And the second forum will be exactly in 3 months in Brazil, in Campinas. We are preparing the second forum, World Coffee Producers Forum, to be there in why Campinas? And why July in Brazil? Because July, we will be in the very middle of our harvest season. Campinas is a city with have a very good structure. We will be very well accommodated there. And it's very close to many points of coffee productions. And then if the people would like to visit some farms, some structures that we have in Brazil, they can go before or after the forum. And also, just after the forum we will address during this forum, the agenda will be price and price and price again, as we are doing here today and tomorrow. But just after the forum, we will have the Avance, that it is the event that is organized by SCA that will be held in Poços de Caldas, and we will have the opportunity to work, to talk and to discuss about the new links of the other pillars of the sustainability tool in Poços de Caldas from Friday to Sunday. And what do we expect from this second forum? Let's open our minds. Like here. This is the point. We need to look for new alternatives for this business, for the coffee business. As Rick said, there is no one answer. There is no one solution. If the problem was really, we already found the solution. We didn't found because we have many points that we need to take care of that. And we need to find alternatives. This chain, does this chain need all the links that we have nowadays or not? All the business that we are doing the correct way or not? This is what we expect to continue the discussion that we are starting here today and tomorrow, and we can continue with this discussion in Campinas in 3 months. And then here, it's an invitation to all of you. Join us in Campinas. Our key word is dignity. We are looking for dignity for all the people that are working in our sector. From seed to cup. Not from seed to cup. There are nobody that is inferior or superior on that. We are like this. And if the seed doesn't survive, the cup will not survive too. Thank you.